Hello, Sagittarius. Happy birthday. This is a general message for Sagittarius. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. My name's Serenity, and this is a general reading. And it will not resonate with you all here, Sagittarius, but at this moment in time, I must say, I feel somebody trying to jump into my energy very strongly and get me involved in somebody's domestics, and I don't want to get involved in nobody's domestics. It's not my circus and it's not my monkey. That's what somebody's saying. Como say? Because somebody was dealing with somebody here who's going to get some news, and it's going to be very quickly. Fire sign. If it's not you, it's another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person's a fox. They're very selfish. They're up to some form of trickery. Okay? They don't accept when they're wrong. They're very clever. They're very suspicious, and they're being very cautious. Okay? Because there is a snake. Okay? There's definitely some form of deception around you here, Sagittarius. There's definitely cheating. Someone's trying to use their intelligence. Okay? Being very seductive. But this person is untrustworthy. Okay? You could be dealing with somebody who's old age. They're very mature. Or you could be very mature. Or this person could be an old woman, grandmother, mother figure. Somebody's got retirement, but they've got a lot of wisdom. Como say? There's a block though to this person. Okay? Someone's being very stubborn or has been very stubborn. Okay? And it's leading to somebody now to have some form of envy. Okay? Envy is not, como see? And that's the truth. Okay? You're going to get some clarity regarding somebody who's very envious of you. Okay? You already know the tea. Okay, that is toxic, the situation that you're in. Okay, you're using your intuition because you know you have to have a new beginning. Okay, this is someone specifically I'm speaking to because you're tired of the drama. Okay, people getting other people involved in your situation. Como say? Somebody's stalking you. Somebody's here driving by, watching somebody who could be getting on with a new relationship, somebody wanting to know who they're involved in, but someone's going to get some bad news, okay? Because, come on, see. Came out straight away, I thought I'd use it, okay? Somebody here has got a tangled love, okay? And they're envious, and this is a player. This is somebody here who wasn't willing to settle down, that was running in and out of your life. Now they're envious, and that's the truth, okay? You already know the tea. That you're having a new beginning, or somebody started a new beginning. Whoops. Trying to catch one card. Oh, definitely was a toxic environment. This person's been envious, okay? They've been given some bad advice, and they're at a low vibration right now. This could be you, or it could be the person you're dealing with, okay? This person's emotional leeching. They leech on. Suck every energy. The emotional vampires. Como say? This is a karmic relationship that you're in here, okay? Because somebody's under the spotlight. Because you're popular, you got a platform, you could be dealing with a narcissist that loves attention, okay? Como say? So they're envious of you. Como say? Tell me more about this toxic environment for Sagittarius. Someone's going to end up with egg on their face. Someone's going to get caught, and they're feeling foolish. Everything's going to be backfiring here. Return to sender, I'm hearing. Okay, and that's the truth. Okay? Player from the Himalaya. Okay? The clarity and truth that you're going to be actually getting, okay? It's going to throw you, okay? Because, like I said, this is something that you already knew. Okay, it's like they're singing to the choir here, okay? This is somebody you already knew, and somebody thought that they're coming to you with something new that you didn't know, okay? But for somebody, though, it's letting you know that things ain't what they're supposed to be for somebody here, okay? It's been a toxic environment that you've been in. And whoever's sending this negative energy that was a player or argumentative or feel say that they can talk the talk but they're not walk the walk kind of thing, okay? The truth that's going to be coming out on this person is going to be from an unknown caller who's faking texts and spam numbers playing on your phone, okay? This is somebody who broken mirrors here, okay? There's been turmoil, there's been triggers, there's been lessons and addictions here. But some of you are awakening to this, okay? They're trying to go and contact you or want to go and say, have some form of booty call. We're hearing for somebody, okay? Somebody definitely wants some form of booty call here, but they're not going to be getting what they actually was expecting. If anything, it seems like somebody here who's going to be getting some home truth, okay, from either yourself, okay, or from an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some of you may have this in your chart, okay? Wow. You're going to be cutting through some form of confusion here, Sagittarius, okay? Because it's the spark of truth that pierces illusion here. Some of you are going to have a moment of mental breakthrough. Some decisive insight you're going to be receiving, okay? You're going to have the courage to speak the truth, even when it's sharp, it's cutting, because the sword is like a two-edged sword, it cut both ways, so you have to be careful as well what you're going to be saying here, okay? Because it does speak about clarity, justice, and truth, okay? Pure intellect here, alright? Some of you are going to be trying over mind over some form of chaos here, okay? The fog is lifting. You're going to see things from a new perspective. You're going to get mental clarity here, alright? Speak the truth and shame the devil here for somebody, because some of you, either you or your partner, they already know the tea that he was dealing with a fox. Okay, if he was up to trickery, they know that they were suspicious about you, or you were suspicious about them, or they were suspicious that you wanted to have a new beginning. Okay, and that's the truth. But for some of you, this snake, this toxic person that you was around, or the environment, you knew that was untrustworthy. Okay? But telling you to use your intuition here. Alright? Tell me about this. You already know the tea. Okay? About this fox here. That was a player that's only want to sweet talk you or come back into your life to take pictures because they're reminiscing, they're missing you. They're feeling lonely now. Don't see? It's like convenience. When they feel lonely, they don't remember you, okay? They didn't remember when they was preoccupying themselves. Now that they've hit rock bottom, okay, this fox, they could be in jail, they could be going experiencing karma or legal trouble, but their life is falling apart. Okay, the person that's missing you now, okay, because they're going to end up with egg on the face. You realize you was in a toxic environment. At the bottom, you do have distraction, okay? There's a lot of distractions. Somebody had options. It was always busy, okay? Left you waiting, never picking up the phone when you're phoning them, okay? They had a wandering eye. And they always, like I said, kept you waiting, and it was toxic. So some of you are realizing this, okay, through using your intuition. And snooping. Somebody was definitely snooping. Somebody's definitely toxic who's doing a drive-by here. They could even be getting tarot readings on asking about you here, okay? They're stalking you on your social media here. Okay, for those who've got social media or on a platform, you've got a snooping stalker here, okay? Yeah, this person feels guilt. Because they're stressed, they're suffering with anxiety, they're ashamed, they know they're remorseful about what they've done, okay? The only way they can see you now is on the platform or on your social media, because the person is toxic. They could have some form of codependence or addictions here. At the bottom though, you do have real reunion, back for good, this person's saying, okay? Pure joy, soulmate connection. The cosmics is nudging you here, okay, to use your intuition about soulmate and follow the signs, because somebody has got some form of infatuation with you here. They're in denial though, they're obsessed, there could be attraction between you, but there's also some spell work taking place here, okay? Yeah, this is somebody here who's very sketchy. They're unsure of you. They're playing games. They're trying to weigh up their options here. Like, you know what I mean? Just use your intuition here, I'm hearing. Okay? You know you're tired of the drama. Okay? You know what your intuition is telling you about this person's being a snake. Tell me more about this situation for Sagittarius. If this resonates with you, Sagittarius, please like, share, subscribe. And again, happy birthday, because it might not be happy birthday to somebody, but you know you're getting some form of insight into what is happening, because I seem to see things that other people don't say, but you already know the tea. Yeah, somebody who sabotaged this situation, now they're trying to work on it or want to repair it. The person that's got caught, got egg on the face here, something backfired, now they want to come back and try to repair it, okay? Some of you could be taking this person back. Some of you could be getting some clarity and truth regarding this. But when it concerns this person now who's hitting rock bottom, somebody's cutting ties and moving on, okay? Wow, definitely. Because somebody's guilty because it was wearing a mask. It was hiding the true feelings, pretending that everything was all right when it wasn't. It was gaslighting you, okay? Somebody could be ascending here or transcending. But somebody was preparing for a union, a new phase in their life, okay? Because they got love. It's unconditional love, self-love for some of you, okay? Because some of you is not being selfish, you're being selfless. You're putting yourself first after dealing with a karmic relationship. This person was used to trigger you very easily. You're letting go of this, okay? Because you're causing a lot of turmoil in your life. So you're ascending from this here now. Excuse me. Wow, that was a lot here. Happy birthday for somebody. Okay, you're dealing with somebody, your intuition was telling you they're feeling guilty because they know there was a snake. Come on, come on. You're being told to move on, okay? Some of you are procrastinating, moving on, putting it off because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but somebody's getting hurt. Because you could even have sleepless nights regarding this, okay? Some of you are having sleepless nights because somebody could have got somebody pregnant. Somebody could have put you in a third-party situation. That's for somebody. Yeah. Remember, you're tired of the drama. But if you're going to give somebody a second chance, let's see what it's trying to tell you. Because it's like getting somebody to say, oh, the first shot they shot at you, it didn't hit you, miss. So you actually handed them the next bullet to say, shoot me again. Okay, maybe somebody needs a learning lesson. Maybe you have to repeat something because somebody's in a loop. They're thick and tired of it. They've been going round and round in cycles regarding this, okay? Tell me about this hammer here. What does the Sagittarius need to hear? I think you've had this card before. Somebody needs to face the consequences here. It seems that your actions ripple beyond the moment here. You need to stand in your truth and accept what follows and let it guide your growth here. Like I said, somebody needs to tell the truth and shame the devil, okay? Some of you is here, you're going to end up with egg on your face though. Okay, because somebody's been given some bad advice, okay? Who was in a karmic relationship. And they thought by trying to fix it, it would work. But it just seems like you lost more than you gained, because sometimes people are a help or a hindrance. Tell me about this person's here who's cutting ties. Release the root. You cannot fully heal what you're afraid to name. Trace the pain to its root and gently pull it loose from your field. Because this goes deeper, because somebody's dealing with the fruit instead of dealing with the root of the problem, okay? They can't fix that, okay? You have to go a lot more deeper here, Sagittarius, if you want this new beginning, okay? Because you're going to have to cut ties from this fox who's up to some trickery. You're suspicious about this person, but they're very clever. So, either you or them, so you'll know which side you're on here. But the outcome's showing here, though, that somebody is hiding their true feelings who's being a snake. Somebody needs to release their inner criticism. Silence the inner critic. Speak yourself with kindness and watch your confidence soar, because somebody here is beating up themselves and telling themselves the worst scenario. Somebody needs to heal parents or child karma here. Healing the bond with your parents frees you from the past. It's time to release old wounds and move forward, because somebody's still holding on to what's past. You can't ring a bell. What's done is done. You know what I mean? You can't keep weeping up, beating it back up again. You know what I mean? Let go, let God. Otherwise, you're going to end up stuck in some form of limbo. That's for somebody. Okay? Let's see what other message here for Sagittarius. Face the consequences, release the root of the problem, and release criticizing yourself, okay? Nobody's perfect, okay? We all have to fall down 7, get up 8, okay? Start over. This is for somebody. Tell me about this. Somebody is done explaining here, Sagittarius. Could be you. No more justifying yourself. You're taking a silent exit. Your energy protecting yourself. You're walking away from people and things that no longer serve you. Okay? Because your partner here or yourself here needs to release the root. Because somebody's got some form of message to send you. They say they still love you. Okay? But they got unsent messages. What was never said, they're holding back. They could have drafted and erased the message so many times, because they realize that somebody is moving on. Okay, cutting ties, and this person here has hit rock bottom. Could be in jail, going through karma. Okay, but they got to deal with the root before they deal with the fruit, because somebody feels that they're not enough, and they keep telling themselves they're not enough, because somebody here was hiding and pretending and gaslighting. Okay, now somebody's using their intuition because they realize somebody could be snooping and doing drive-bys. Yeah, somebody was love bombing you. It was intense start, sudden withdrawal, and it caused somebody confusion. Okay, because they're wondering, 1 minute was all good and everything, and it was champagne, lifestyle, traveling, doing everything good, sending all love messages, and now somebody feels like, what happened? You know what I mean? And it was, the tea is cold now, okay? You're going to experience no more drama. You're going to be over it, because the past will be expired. You're going to get over it, okay? Because somebody in your past was like a drug to you. You was craving them, the highs and the crashes. The emotional addicted you was to this person, okay? But you could realize that when somebody's starting a new life, that they never really loved you, okay? The truth is going to be revealed. There could have been somebody underneath some illusion that's been shattered, but somebody could be experiencing or coming out from some form of heartbreak, okay? Because somebody's been love bombed, okay? Somebody's done explaining, okay, what was going wrong, why the situation was. Somebody spoke some truth, okay? And it's going to come in quickly, this message regarding this truth that needs to be spoken. So let's see what other message here for Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius, look, use your intuition about somebody who could be love bombing you with a snake, okay? Somebody could end up hitting rock bottom if they don't listen to their intuition. Yeah, somebody's expecting somebody here to say that they're done and they're walking away, because there's going to be some great fortune involved here. Or somebody's expecting some great fortune from a wealthy man. Wow. Somebody's expecting, but somebody here say they still love you, but they're concerned about something here. Yeah, an ending, a death. Okay? This could have been somebody here was a snake. Okay? That could be giving you some form of gift. Could have left you some form of gift, this wealthy man. Okay? Somebody needs to face their consequences, though. And it could be their way is to go and give you a gift here, Sagittarius, after an ending. Okay? Yeah, you've got the main female here. On top of love bombing. Yeah, this could be somebody you had a family with. Okay? But there's definitely been a change. Okay, that's taking place here after this ending. Yeah. Someone's going to become a privileged lady here after they receive some gifts from a wealthy man. This is somebody who's working hard, okay? But there's a thief in your working environment that could leave somebody in some form of poverty, okay? Somebody's trying to work on this or take somebody to court because something wasn't working. Somebody did have somebody else on their mind, okay? That they could be giving a gift to. This could be an official person that could be giving you some news regarding this, and it could be towards the family because the family room is empty because someone's chose a different path to walk down, and someone's going to the courthouse regarding this, and it could be regarding somebody that loves or had to choose between two, but there's definitely going to be a change, major change for somebody. Okay. Now, let's see. Somebody here is going to be receiving a gift from a wealthy man after somebody could even pass away. So these are different messages coming through for somebody. Okay. So let's see, what was the unspoken truth that wasn't said? Because somebody might felt like they didn't get the closure that they wanted. So let's see. All the message here for Sagittarius, did I need to know? Someone's saying, losing you taught me love isn't about possessions. Because somebody thought that they could buy the love, okay? Or not be there, be emotionally unavailable, but they're paying for everything, but they're not emotionally there. And somebody said, losing you taught me love isn't about possessions. And for somebody here, the truth is more complicated than you think, okay? When it concerns this unsent message here, okay? But somebody does need to release the root of the problem to start a new beginning, because he said, if love had a weight, would you still carry it? Because for somebody here who's being love bombed, somebody was carrying the weight, and it caused confusion. Because at the bottom, someone said that keep stepping towards you only to pull away again. Okay? And that's where somebody's been in and out of your life. It's like one step forward, two step back. Okay? And for some of you are tired of the drama, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, okay? Somebody went from everything to nothing. That's for somebody, okay? It doesn't mean to say that it resonates with you all, so take what does, leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. I'm just going to spill some tea, and then that will be the reading for Sagittarius. Happy birthday! Okay, don't forget to use your intuition here about this new beginning. And if you're getting out there dating again, really be making wise decisions about who you're dating. Okay? So you don't repeat the same scripts, different cast. That's for somebody. Family ties. Because remember, this was a toxic environment, this family tie. There seemed to be some family dynamic or influence in the relationship here, which is a toxic influence. Somebody's allowed family to get into the way of the relationship, or family was interfering with this wealthy man's relationship. Okay? And the other person had double standards. Okay? Different people held different standards. So what's for you ain't for somebody else, and what's for them ain't for you. Because at the bottom you do have unspoken tensions. Tension lurks beneath the surface here, Sagittarius, okay? And it could all to do with your family getting involved in your relationship, or some of you, it was you getting involved in somebody's relationship. Yeah, somebody's intrigued. Somebody's intrigued by you and wants to know you better. This is somebody here, the privileged lady here now, okay? Somebody here is love bombing though, that wants to get to know you, okay? It will be an intense start, but suddenly the person will start withdrawing, okay? And it's going to cause some form of confusion for you. Because this person has ulterior motives here, Sagittarius. Someone may be getting close to you with a hidden intention, so pre-warned is pre-armed, okay? This person's got a facade of concern. Someone's concerns may not be sincere. They're hiding ulterior motives why they want to get close to you. Because gossip is spreading right now. Rumors are spreading quickly. Yeah, could be a group dynamic. Group dynamic are shifting right now. Could be a group of people doing this. Okay. But the real story is that the true story will come to light here. Okay. That's for somebody. Because what's in the dark will eventually come to light here. Sagittarius, if this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. Let's see what message from the universe wants to tell you about this situation right now. Because somebody was having double standards, could have had a double life, okay? But somebody could have passed away, but somebody's going to be leaving some form of gift for somebody. Okay, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. No act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul that you are here, Sagittarius, because some people have took your kindness for weakness, okay? Because don't stop being who you are. And for somebody, you are safe, you are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that we set for you, or that were set for you. Lessons have been learned, and it's safe for you to trust your path right now here, Sagittarius. And at the bottom, when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. So somebody has to let go, let God. If this resonates with you, Sagittarius, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.